So you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Shh. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 5th, 2025, the officer responded to a suspicious person with a weapon on 5900 Gulf Freeway. The officer made contact with the defendant, who was 17 years old. The defendant advised he was inside Jack in the Box while brothers were selling waters outside. The defendant saw a male rushing at his brothers with a knife, pulled out his gun, and pointed it at the male while telling his brothers to run. The officer performed a search on the defendant, locating a 9mm Glock 19, and the defendant advised he bought the gun from a friend for $150.
I mean,
Yes, Judge. In this case, the officer was going off the fact that he performed the search because he indicated there was a firearm. So
he's going to the defense of others.
Yes, Judge.
So another person.
And it's just the way this is pled is because he's underage. He's below the age of 21. That's the way it's pled, Your Honor.
You hear this?
Hold on, I'm gonna go yell at somebody. Hold on. Hi, Judge. Is this young man charged with unlawful carrying of possession for being under 21?
Correct.
Hold on, I got a kick. Here's the GPS.
But I'm more concerned about the defense of others. Did you hear it? I mean,
No, hold on.
hold on a second. Here's the
GPS.
Let me give you a lawyer, Mr.
Yeah. Oh, I volunteer representation.
Yeah.
Your record, can you fill that out, please?
I will do that. But here's a GPS memo saying that it's
Hold on a second.
unconstitutional.
You know, Representative Gentleman?
Oh, hell yes. Here's the Fifth Circuit saying it's unconstitutional. Here is the United States District Court, Northern District, saying it's unconstitutional. Here's a motion to quash information. I'll just cross out the name.
Great job.
Yeah, I had to get in this fight yesterday, and I'm teed up.
Here you go, Mr. Tito.
Thank you.
Judge.
I was gonna, yeah, look, you gotta be very careful. You know, God forbid something happens where you really dig yourself a hole. I'm gonna find no probable cause, but really, you have to be very careful. You know, sometimes you make a decision in life and it can really have consequences, all right? You know what that means, right? Are you in school? It all starts with school, man. You got to get back into school. This is not a good way to go through life. At 17, the more school you have, the more money you're going to make. Knowledge is power, my friend. Do it. Make something. Make me proud. Please. You got it. That kid's going to get dismissed. Be careful, friend.
Yeah. Literally have all that on because I have a case in another court.
I was going to find no PC anyways. So.
I have Mr. Jose Borrego here. He has an assault family member.
Is this Mr. Borrego?
Yes, correct. And we're asking the court to change or lift the protective order. This is a knowledge incident that happened in August of last year. Since then, he and the complaining witness have been co-parenting. She is here right now. It has been very difficult to co-parent because of this protective order in place that they're trying to abide by. He's having to get hotel rooms so that he can have a place to stay. It's difficult with work. Also, she needs help with the child, and this protective order just has been difficult.
If there's a protective order and they're not supposed to be together and they're here together, that's not a good.
They did not come together.
So I don't know anything about your cases. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. All I know is that you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We will do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The complainant and the defendant are dating, and on August 23rd, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a family assault, and the complainant stated a verbal altercation began while she was in the car. The complainant exited the vehicle with her child, ran towards the home, and the defendant ran after her. The defendant took the baby and put the baby in the car. The defendant then grabbed the complainant's phone and smashed it to the ground. The complainant stated they got back in the car and the defendant stated he was trying to drive into a box truck to kill them. The complainant grabbed the wheel to stop the defendant and he bit her left forearm. The defendant began punching her in the face with a closed fist approximately 2 to 3 times. The defendant then stopped at the gas station, dropped the complainant and the child off, and left. The officer observed the complainant had visible injuries to her left forearm consistent with a bite mark, scratches to her face, and bruising on the left portion of her upper right arm.
Guys, I guess, do you want to go do the rip?
Your Honor, we could reach out to our deputy prosecutor and see.
CW's here.
Yes, Judge, it's also.
That was-
Yes, Judge, so we would need to reach out to the deputy prosecutor to allow him to perform the writ.
Okay, let's do this. The first thing, I want to know what she says, you know?
Okay,
I want to honor her wishes.
of course,
I want
Judge.
to know what her feelings are.
I spoke with her, Judge, and she is in a position she does not want to go forward with the charges. She wants Mr. Borrego to be in her child's life. Because this protective order has been extremely difficult to co-parent. I spoke with her. I will let the prosecutor speak with her alone.
Is that his biological child?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Mr. Borrego, take a seat from the jury box while we get everything done. And then let me wait for the DVD to get here and then we'll get the rip done and then we'll talk.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You got the rip?
Yes.
Thanks.
So, I understand that there's some issues with, in terms of child custody and all that, so what I'm willing to do is agree to no threatening or harassing, but keep the residency restriction because they don't live together, and I don't see a reason to allow him to be back at that residence.
He's currently going to hotels and motels so that he can abide by this protective order. It's been a financial strain on him. He's working, hours have been a little short, so it's just becoming increasingly difficult for him to continue to stay out of the residence, away from his child. So I'm asking that the resident.
My concern is the protection of the
Understand.
complaining witness,
Judge,
and
and I will say, I understand that, but given his prior assaultive history, the fact that there's an OR that, allegedly involves another assault after this date, I can't agree to a
I
residency
don't, what are
restriction.
you talking about?
He has 2 TDC trips for ag assaults.
Okay. You're saying there was an assault after this assault?
So I have a note that there was some sort of assault involving the same complainant from October. I'm working on getting the offense report to verify what that
I'm not
is.
aware of that, Judge.
So
Come up, Mr. Borrego. Come up. I'm not going to allow a contact if there's a prior assault that you're alleging as well now.
Yes, sir.
95% of the people who are in jail now are there because they have no self-control. They get upset, they wig out, and they do whatever the hell they want to do without thinking, if I do this, what's going to happen? If I say this, what's going to happen? The idea that we have these orders in place are so that nothing else happens. The last thing we want is more mayhem and bloodshed on our streets. I mean, every single day we have someone dying on our streets because of no self-control. They're alleging that there's a prior assault with the same complaining witness. I get it. I know that you say no. I get everybody. What do you think? If I had one strand of hair for every person that said that, I'd have a beautiful head of hair. But I'm here to protect every person in this county at all costs. And they're saying you have this assault now. They're alleging so I don't want any contact. I will let you talk to your lawyer. You guys can hash this out. So hold on. I don't want you to talk here. You guys go out there, take your time. There's no rush. We have a lot of time to work things out. But if I have you charged with assault and they're saying that there's a prior one, it's just not going to happen. I get it. You guys talk, but I don't want you to have contact with this person. Don't. If I find that there's a protective order in place, you have to understand that an assault, you pick up a VPO, a violation of protective order, it's one of the worst cases. We can have a hearing to hold you at no bond when you violate conditionally these types of cases. You guys go talk, see what you can do about explaining, but all right, please.
So Judge, as of right now, the state wants to we're doing no contact. We're going to leave the protective order as is. Okay.
I mean, it's,
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Okay.
This isn't absolute. But what I have to know is that you're trying to better yourself. You know, my main concern is that I want you to be a productive person. I want you to work. I want you to work full time, because if that's your baby, baby needs food, man. Baby needs clothes. They still eat. The baby needs stuff, you know. My other main concern is that you're alcohol and drug free. And if you can show me that you're productive, that you're working full time, and that there are no issues, we can always revisit it. It's never absolute. But I want to know, look, I don't want to hurt you anymore, you know, but I want you to be the best person you can be. And when you're in that space, that's when you go back, because that's when you're the most helpful. Now when you're all stressed out and all the shice is here, I don't want something further to happen. That's it. Okay? So look, it's not absolute. Show me that you're a good person. Show me that you're working, you're alcohol, drug free. Come back and we'll talk. All right? Okay. Thanks. Morning, Mr. Hunt. You were charged. Can you spit the gum out? You're smacking it like a.
Yes, sir.
You were charged with assault of a family member. You were facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The complainant is the defendant's mother. On January 3rd, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a family violence call and met with the complainant, who stated that she was discussing a prior incident with the defendant when he became irate and punched the complainant 3 times, causing pain. The officer then spoke with her.
She hit me, sir.
We're just trying to, Mr. Hunt, we're just trying to figure out what's going on. That's it.
And Judge, the officers then spoke with a witness who observed the incident and physically restrained the defendant.
So you have an agreement to do the PTI program, right? All he has to do is just go get evaluated. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hunt, you've been given a great offer now where all you have to do is get evaluated. If you do that, they're going to dismiss your case. All they want you to do is speak to someone, and they're going to dismiss your case. Is that not fair?
That's fine.
Do we know, have you reached out to the complaining witness to see, is he currently living with complaining witness? Do you know?
Let me see. I'll read the RIP notes, Your Honor. So we don't, I guess we didn't ask whether they live together, but the complainant did tell us that she's fine with no threatening or harassing, as she wants to be in contact with him.
Is he living with mom now?
Okay, sorry. Is the complaining witness his mom?
The mother.
Okay, yes, the mom. He is, but she's very involved in getting him his treatment and providing a stable home for him. So we would ask that it would be no threatening or harassing as well.
Mr. Hunt, the only thing I'm going to ask you is please do not have any threatening or harassing contact with your mother. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, respectfully, we would request that we wait till our DVD prosecutor gets here just to see what his opinions are on what the bond condition could be, and we can email him immediately to get him in here.
Has he done the RIP?
He did the RIP, but we don't know if he has any concerns based on his conversation with her, based on because we don't know what his impressions were.
And Judge, if he was able, if he doesn't have any contact with his mom, he would have nowhere to go. So.
No, I'm saying if there's any further things that he'd like to.
Girl, I want to, this people don't understand. That's why they worry about me, and I got mental health issues, supposedly, and I don't be hearing shit people talk to me, so. Yes, ma'am.
We could talk.
Mr. Hunt, we want to help you. That's all we want to do. No one's here to try to hurt you at all. All we want to do is make sure that nothing happens where you're going to end up going back to jail. That's all we want. So just don't have any weapons, no threatening or harassing with mom, and that's it. So we're going to have you just take a seat real quick. We'll have you sign the conditions, and then you guys are good to go. Okay. So I'm not gonna reset it yet, just to see if they have anything else that they would like to add for now. And
Okay.
then we'll,
And then George, I'm also here on Miss Armstrong. I'm Jafrisha Bill's associate. And she gave me permission to get a reset on her, so I just wanted to see if there's anything else to do.
can you file those conditions on Hunt?
There are pretrial conditions for those exact ones that you ordered already in place, if you would like to keep those.
Hunt?
Yes.
The no
From the
threatening, no harassing,
magistrate.
and no weapons? Yeah, we'll just keep it then.
Okay, that's what I was letting Alex know.
They have those in place.
Okay, so we can just get a
Yeah,
reset.
he didn't need to sign anything.
Okay, sounds good. And sorry, about Miss Armstrong, she already appeared. I'm her attorney's associate, and she gave me permission to just come and collect her.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She stopped by, so if I could just get a reset. Okay, perfect.
Absolutely.
And she comes to the meeting. Okay, come on. Thank you, Judge.
I don't know if she signed, have you signed conditions with Armstrong?
After the reset.
Okay. Okay,
Thank you.
thanks.
Oh, is it a waiver?
Yeah, that's it.
Better